Hi y'all, this is Miles on my journey. I figured I would try. I know some previous times when I've done like actual driving car videos, I get a weird sound in the background, so I'm going to try to record at least a part one of this, my rules for post-op WLS life, and hopefully there isn't this crazy background noise, and I can use it, so, because I really want to get it done. So, let's see here, so protein rules. What rules, targets do you have around protein, and what did your team give you, and what did you set for yourself? So, you're probably going to see a theme in this video. My surgeon's office did not do well with setting like any guidelines, with the exception of they gave us a list of things that we could and couldn't eat for the first 8 weeks. I think it was eight or 6. But outside of that, they wouldn't tell us how much to consume. They wouldn't tell us how many calories to consume. They wouldn't tell us how much protein to consume, which really freaked me out to begin with. I even called my the nutritionist at the office, who I've never even laid eyes on. I take that back. The only time I've ever laid eyes on her is when we had a group class about the little sheet that tells us what we can and can't eat for those first month or two of after surgery. So I called her and was like, because I was listening to y'all in the community, saying that, your doctor says to, eat 60, 80 grams of protein a day and da-da-da-da, and you should be eating this much, da-da-da-da. And so I called her and was like, can I have some form of guidance? And she said, I'm not going to tell you what to eat, how much to eat, because if your pouch is filling up at a certain amount and I tell you to eat more, you're going to be trying to push yourself to eat more, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, fine, whatever. So, guidelines for myself, because of you guys, like you guys helped me out with this, is I try to stay around 80 to 100 grams of protein a day. So, that is the answer to that. Shakes and bars, or no shakes and bars. Shakes, none. I don't do shakes. One thing my surgeon's office did push was that after the first or second week, they no longer wanted us to do protein shakes. They do not want us to have any liquid calories, period. Every time I go in for a checkup, that's one of the things that they ask. I tell them the only liquid calories I have is I have 1 cup of coffee in the morning with a scoop of Gene Pro, which I'm totally going to back off Gene Pro. I think I have like 1 or 2 scoops left after kind of all the stuff that I'm hearing from you guys who are research superheroes. So yeah. And I've debated about maybe just getting like a vanilla Premier protein that I could disguise in a coffee, because I do like kind of just getting that little extra boost in the morning. But shakes, definitely, I don't do them. Bars, so protein bars. For the most part, the only time I eat a protein bar is like a treat, and then if I do that, I literally, a lot of times it's like at the end of my lunch, I'll just have a little piece, like a quarter of a Quest bar, or even the Robert Irvin's bars, and I'll just do a quarter. One thing that I have tried, and it was actually pretty good, and very filling, because I don't think I've ever sat down and ate a whole Quest bar, but I did, and I saw this on a person's YouTube channel, not WLS, Nikki something. She puts the protein bar in the microwave for a little bit, and it softens it up, and then puts a little peanut butter on top of it. Delish. And I did the cookie dough with some peanut butter. It was really good. So if anyone wants to try that, that was yummy. So I do use them sometimes just more as like treats than actual like a meal replacement. Any rules with protein carb ratio are only eating things that are that have some protein. So I do pay attention to more like calorie and protein if I'm paying attention to anything. Carbs I don't stress out as much, and my body seems to be able to handle them pretty well, and it seems to handle and be a little more successful if I have like an even amount of like fats, protein, and carbs. So no, not really. So I just kind of go with it, and it's more about like the end of the day game than the like specific food game. Because so far so good, and if I can have some carbs in my life, and maybe it's because of how much I exercise or how hard I push myself in the gym, that my body might need some of that, but so far so good. Rules around water. What are your targets, and what was given to you by your team, and what did you set for yourself? Speaking of water, I need a drink. From my team, nada. I think they might have, I don't even know if they told me to get 64 ounces in. I don't even know. So for myself, I try to aim for at least 64. So, and I usually get that in every day without a problem, except for my weekend craziness, because then I fall off the wagon. But on good days, and on really good days, I will get in 96 ounces. So that's what I shoot for. Let's see here. How do you structure? So when it comes to structuring my water intake, basically what seems to kind of work for me is in the morning, the routine I have now, which is about to change here pretty soon, but I guess I'll share the routine I had at school before I came to this job, and then because I'll be going back to school in a couple weeks anyway. So I go to the gym in the morning, fill up my 32-ounce cup. I will have that all gone by the time sometimes by the time I get home, sometimes not, but I'll finish it up when I get home. I'll have my cup of coffee, and then that's when I wait my half hour, eat my breakfast, wait an hour, drink, start my water again. So what I shoot for is to get another 32 ounces in before 1:30-ish, because then that's when I have like a snack. So for the most part lately it's been yogurt and fruit. And then after that, the next 32 ounces, I kind of give myself a lot more time. That's like, so I'm at 64 at that point, and I will drink that kind of throughout the rest of the evening. So that's kind of where I've been at. And I think Sleep Reprieve, she was the one who, she was talking about how she would make sure that she had X amount of water in before she ate. So I kind of try to follow that. And so when I'm at school, I start with my coffee in the morning, and then I make sure I get 32 ounces in before I eat my breakfast, and then 32 ounces before lunch, and then the other 32 therefore after. So that's that. So thank you for that, Chloe, because I learned from y'all. Next, any rules around the waters? Like, okay, I kind of already said that. What vitamin requirements, rules, did your team give you? So, they did say this. So I take 2. They wanted me to take 2 multivitamins a day. I just take Centrum. That was a request of theirs. B12 for metabolism support. That's the only thing that's required through them. So and calcium. Calcium twice a day. And the calcium is, well, I have that one on me. And it had to been with vitamin D. So 800 units of that and 600 twice a day. And then on top of that, I do biotin once a day. And that's that. So, do you have any additional biotin rules around vitamins? So basically, with my vitamins, I take the majority of them in the morning before I go to the gym. And then when I start drinking again after breakfast is when I do my calcium, and then I try to do calcium again when I start drinking again after dinner. So that's how I've structured that. And what about blood work and frequency? So my blood work has always been great. So far, so good. Knock on wood. I had it done at a month out, 3 months out, 6 months out. And that was the last time I saw my doctor, and then I'll have it done again at 12 months out when I go to see him again. So, and then after that, I think it's every year. So that's that. So I think that's where I'll end this for now, and I hope to get part 2 done tomorrow. Maybe I can squeeze it in tonight. I just want to listen to this video to make sure it even worked. And then I can actually upload it without some crazy buzzing noise. So wish me luck. I hope you see this, and love you guys, and talk to you later. Bye.